I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
Are you certain? We're nearly there. As you wish. But when your skin starts to peel away, remember Volo offered to help.
Go on, do your...
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades, yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it. You know the fortune of my company. Another fortune yet stands before you. A warrior's flesh, rarely tasted. Think if you must. The chance will pass come light of day.
Hearts aquiver. Raised our bows.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like goblins swarm, but we were brave and fried them all with our thunderway.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me? We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off. Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy. Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? Very well.
That's my girl.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Ronan?
Hush you, and behold! Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
I need to dance!
No. No, I need to lie down.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Thank you. I'm glad you sought me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I was hoping you'd spare me a moment. There was something rather magical I wished to show you. More's the pity you've already found someone else to make merry with. Just the two of you. There's something unspeakable about Shadowheart. But I mean that in a good way. She seems to me like a bud on the cusp of bursting into a rose. That, or deadly nightshade. Far be it from me, of course, to question your tastes. That, my friend, must remain a secret for now. Or rather, for as long as you've eyes only for someone else among our troop. Another night, perhaps.
What are you going to do in the city?
There's always work for a guard. You?
I've always wanted to sing at the Elfsong Tavern.
If the owner has...
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? Oh, come on. There must be something. Fitting. You're braver than half this camp combined. That deserves to be remembered.
Don't forget our little agreement. As soon as things quiet down here, You made it. Come here. Sit with me. So eager. I'm surprised it took you this long. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Very practical. We could have toasted to that every night so far. Here's to many more. Survival. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shah, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now. Perhaps. But please, enough about me. Sharing's bad for my complexion. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What? I know, but you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night. Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
That didn't hurt, did it? Good to know. For the future. Let's head back, if we must.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. May Sylvanas guide us. Oakfather's blessings to you. Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here firsthand. I'm sure something will come to me, given time.
Speak. Shook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
You wish to speak? Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source. I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same. A bad impression. Impossible. Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. Wrath has promise, but he's not ready yet. The Grove needs experience and a strong hand. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Indeed.
All's well, I hope. I was going to say the very same thing, as soon as I worked up my courage a little. I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. Maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. And that was before the kiss. I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Always good when I'm with you. I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence.
I'll give it a shot. No one back home will ever believe this.
Let me guess. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Best if we just get the subject out of the way now. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? Very serious of you. But go ahead. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
wish to speak? Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better. Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations. With such stimulating company? Never better. You wish to speak?
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime. How can I help? With pleasure. Lead on.
You wish to speak?
Speak. It is done.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. Twice over, in fact. You supported me against Lae'zel. I may not have survived that night without you. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
You were a marvel to behold. Even Baldur himself would bow to such formidable talent.
Introductions are in order. The Blade of Frontiers, at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. Or so the stories go. But I haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. And nor have you. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited by rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her! Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate, a champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Karlach's her name. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Master Halcid's home, by Sylvanas' mercy. It might have been better if he'd
You've a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of elegance.
Come on, open up. What's this? Feels like I've lost something.
A spasm grips your chest. Your strength falters. An emptiness grows within you, Paladin. Something has been lost.
You have broken your oath, Paladin. At the close of day, I will be waiting for you. We have much to discuss.
Taking position.
Nothing important is ever easy. Witching hour. Nemesis. Eat this!
Impero Judas.
My path be true.
Still on my feet. Very well. I speak, they burn.
Heading there.
These boots have seen everything.
A tale for the ages.
Moving.
It does it.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Unleash me. Don't get too close. Some healing for a wizard in need.
Du vitalis Take your
Taking a look.
Another fight. Let's go. Can't slow down.
Let me recite their demise.
My faith will guide me.
Take your Take your
Onward in her name.
No lock, no handle. How does it open?
I've got a long road ahead. No lock, no handle. How does it open?
Charmed, I'm sure. Shall be done.
do not recognize the language on the plaque. You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
All right. What now?
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
I'll take that. Moving in. Let's see what this does. No lock, no handle. How does it open? No lock, no handle. How does it open? This place wasn't built for the living. Step carefully. There's a trap.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Be cautious. What's inside? Watch how you go. There's a trap. Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
My faith protects me.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Eager for battle.
You have my attention.
Eager for battle.
What am I to do?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Action, not reaction.
There's no time to waste.
I applaud your taste.
Forthwith. Can't give up now. Swift as my feet can carry me. Here goes nothing.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Not the best company to be sharing. Blessedly, their gods remained quiet to us. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
I'd like some time to talk.
Even in such fraught times as these, there's peace to be found in the stillness as evening draws in. I used to while away many hours just like these with my companion. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
By a Geraorn's lost nose! No!
I speak of Tara, my Tressym, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd be proud to see me keeping such fine company. The savior of those poor tieflings, no less, after I was afflicted with my condition. And locked myself in my tower for an entire year. Given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement. Her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. She has a good heart. She'd recognize the same in your actions here. I'm sure she'd approve of me lending myself to your efforts. Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of a... Remind me of her somewhat. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope. She'll love you. So long as you don't rub her belly. She hates it when anyone does that. I assure you, were you to meet Tara, you would see the comparison for the flattery it is. Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you. And there aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise. Right. Understood. You shall hear no more on the subject. Consider this budding romance thoroughly nipped. Go. Enjoy your evening. Nothing.
You wish to speak?
I have been waiting for you. I felt the moment of your liberation. The shedding of your bond. You called to me. I am here to show you the way. A journey with no end, trodden only by the desperate and the damned. It is a path I have walked since the moment I fell. Now, you will walk it too, Oathbreaker. You swore to deliver vengeance, to hunt down those who had wronged, and ensure they felt the sting of justice. Tell me, why did you abandon your oath? A noble sacrifice. To know the reason for your fall is, perhaps, to know the shape of things to come. Take comfort in your undoing. I, like you, abandoned my cause. But much can still be achieved. Your oath is broken. The light within you fades. A new power is awakening. Darkness will obey your summons. The dead will march to your rhythm. Even now, these shadows gather around you. They sense the cracks in your armor. They yearn to be used, to be inflicted. It is possible, but such a promise must not be made lightly. Wealth must be sacrificed, and your soul repledged. It is wise to first consider what is gained, and what is lost in the bargain. Should you wish to do so, speak with me again. I
I served a noble lord. I fought for him without question or in his name. I raised villages, put thousands to the sword. But his light was so radiant, it blinded me to all else. I could not see the darkness and corruption of the path he led me down. When I finally saw the truth, he would not be reasoned with. So I ended him. For this, regret is for those who would act differently. I feel no such desire. What's past is past. We are here to discuss your future. Do not resist. Though born of a vile source, these powers can be used for good or ill. Your oath no longer binds you. The choice is yours alone.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole, the connection. Come into my mind. I don't remember how it started, only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. Can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember. Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her, which was often. Abuse. Nonsense. The Mother Superior made me strong. For the Dark Lady.
Hang on, Ed. I don't
You're going
pay
to be all right.
compliments. I make observations.
He's so pale.
Stop it! You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Useless. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul.
Edwin, our brother. He was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will. And when the time comes, the true souls, you, will rule. I will serve at no ruler's side but my queen's.
What?
What are you doing?
Your sword, brother! Now! Let my name be known. Got to focus.
Never a dull moment. Won't give in. Best get going. Need to find a way forward. Cursed to put my hands on everything. Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby. That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. The owlbear's one good eye flicks away for a moment. You follow its glance and see an owlbear cub. The owlbear stares, then sharply inhales your scent. It sits back, its eyes still fixed on you. A silent ultimatum. You can leave now, or step closer and die.
What's up for discussion?
The owlbear growls deep in its feathered chest. You had your chance.
Have to keep going.
May the dice roll in my favor. Torment!
Victory awaits. I will not know failure.
What now? always be a gentleman.
Torment!
I will ascend.
Well, so much for peace.
Their chances.
Torment!
Cub looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering. You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
At least the cub has a fighting chance now.
We've just prolonged its misery.
An owlbear egg? These are supposed to be worth a fortune. Should mind my step.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Breathe deep and move. More owlbear eggs. Already hatched. No point in taking these.
Seluna statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor, even for the likes of her.
A wizard sealed this chest. This thing wasn't an amateur either.
There is work to do.
No time to rest. These boots have seen everything. Better not be cursed.
What did you mean before, Gale? A woman with shadows for eyes, you said?
Merely that if the eyes are the mirror to the soul, yours have dark curtains across the mirror. No offense taken, I hope.
Not necessarily. I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
What's hiding here? Bet that will fit in my pack. No traps, please.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
That might be worth a look.
seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on
A humble specimen, aren't you?
it. On occasion.
Look at him fly!
What if this crash doesn't work out, Laser? What if your kin fail you?
If I can reach the crash, my kin will provide. Any failure will be mine alone.
If you say so. Just don't expect me to put all my eggs in the same basket.
That expression must...
Feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat. Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile. Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. I can't. But this doesn't feel quite right. It never feels right, but it relieves. This doesn't relieve. Oh. The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal.
Mystery meat.
You seemed quite forward with your compliments earlier. We'd only just met.
Seize the day, I say. Lord.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, ideal. His confidence is an asset. His...
Nobody's listening. Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights. What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly. Cause it makes me laugh. You want this little cave lurking, what's it? Find your own. He's ours, and we ain't sharing.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us.
All right then.
Fresh meat. Scared meat. Yes.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving.
You already know as much as I do. Best...
Stop this thing!
Patience breeds madness.
I wonder what the next move is.
Let's move. Have to keep going.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable. Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
Webs everywhere, which means spiders anywhere.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Scram!
Let's see. Salutations.
Assume nothing.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Time to press ahead. Here we go again.
Time to die. You must get up. Torment.
Let me work my magic.
Best be on my way.
Weapon designs. The work of a Malar. A smith, as the locals say.
The inking is rough. A work in progress, surely.
What the hell are you doing?
Ruined. Smash! Oh, smash you!
Relax. Don't disturb a half-ogre in the making.
fools these mortals be.
Torment!
Time to strike. Taste my fury.
No choice but to keep going.
Torment!
Swift and lethal.
Butters! I'll rip you apart!
Need to act fast.
Nothing will stand in my way. Never thought I'd walk in on a bugbear and an ogre.
Let's just put this behind us. Far behind us.
Moving ahead.
If I don't get my beauty sleep soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
Something good here. I hope.
Cut me loose! Baga Kamara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it. You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? Nothing? You're teasing me now. I'm certain of it. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
please. We just want Mayrina back.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go home.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Brina.
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast! Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel...
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
Maybe I need more pockets.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses. Diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. You recognize the red cap, a fey creature known for its bloodlust. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
The brothers. I guess they didn't find their sister.
Whoever did this wanted them to suffer.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all, you'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young man. I don't think I did, dearie. And frankly, you're thick for saying so. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
The choice is yours. There's really no good decision to be made here.
What is it? What's going on? That can't be true. Auntie Ethel.
They were being rude, and I detest rudeness.
You monster! The deal is off!
Enough, away with you. Blessed silence at last. Some time in the cage should do her good. And you'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
I am death. Taking position.
Creator. Destroyer. In striking distance.
Concentrate. Moving.
Enjoy playing with your new friends. Bye-bye.
Hag can't have gone far.
if not over. The brothers. I guess they didn't find their sister.
Whoever did this wanted them to suffer. We need to be careful.
Here we go.
Ah, my finger.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't that you'd best have one hells of an You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick-up, but I think you and I could have a God's grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it, and keep your own little nose in. I don't like busybodies. Besides, you have that wriggler swimming in your brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it? Because you stink. And I know the stench of mind flayer anywhere. I can tell you're almost done cooking. You know, you could turn, just like that. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger? A devil? Spare me. Blathering windbags in love with the sound of their own voices. I'm the safer bet. Plus, you'll get to keep your soul. Well, that depends on the job. Removing a parasite is no small feat. But I like you, Petal. So I'll only ask for something small. One of your pretty little peepers. I'll pluck it from your head, kiss it for luck, then back in it goes. Won't take but a moment. That is my price. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm afraid that's my business, Petal. It's nothing nefarious, though. I promise. A touch, but sure you've two eyes in your skull, don't you? No need to be precious.
Ethel, can I please?
Quiet, you've had enough pampering. And you, my door is always open, Petal. Auntie Ethel is here for you.
I should speak up.
Hello, sweetness. You going to give me one of those precious peepers? Ta-ta, Petal.
road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
It'll take a while for us all to recover. Of course. May you...
Seems like someone liked their books to have a twist.
Oh, maybe a bit of a drinking problem.
Can't afford to stay idle.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Assume nothing.
Still alive. So that's progress. Very well. Seems like a good moment to talk.
You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
Speak. Chuck, you believe you can... As you said.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. That's the spirit.
A hero at heart.
time to dally.
Never a dull moment.